Good morning, Lana Scott Lighthouse. Welcome back to my channel, guys. So this is a reading today for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sag. And guys, with everyone, the holidays coming up, a lot of people are going home, and they're saying, the angels and your ancestors and the spiritual counselors that I've called in, their big message with this one is going home to rebalance and refocus. They gave me a 666 message, and the first thing we have is the energies coming in, what's going on around you, what is unseen by you, and extra messages that what you're going to find after you do this journey, okay, which is going to end up with being suddenly realizing what you need to do. Okay, so they told me to, for this particular reading, for this weekend, for these readings, they wanted me to pull 2 cards to give an overall message of the main energies. And the main energies we have, first of all, is we have ghost lands. Guys, they're talking about going home, but they're also talking about going and revisiting the past and looking at anything you've ever felt like that may have been something good that turned into something that actually wasn't as good as you thought it would be, or something that you thought was going to be great turned out not to be so great, and you need to make peace with that. It's revisiting the past when you go home, rather you're just making phone calls, or you literally go home, or people come to visit you and you're revisiting family and friends because they stopped by during their trip to go see someone else to see you. It's realizing that things have moved on from where you used to be. So they're saying that realizing what's held you back in the past is something that's now no longer to the person you're becoming, and to become the person you want to be in the future, you need to let go of the past, step out of your comfort zone, and see the hope of the future, going into the future, seeing that you're not stuck in the past, that everything you've learned you take with you to make a brighter future for yourself. Okay? Then we've got the solitude card, and they're talking about that when you get on this little journey, rather it's people coming to visit you or you going to visit them, take some time to refocus and rebalance exactly what it is you want to bring in and manifest in your life. And it may take some meditation, paying attention to your dreams, doing some journaling, doing some listening to the signs and synchronicities, keeping a journal, logging it down, paying attention to the little things that are going to add up to the big things that are get you to where they want you to go, where you need to go. Okay? And this solitude card, I mean, it's just, to me, it's feeling like no man's an island, right? So maybe you could even speak to some family members that you trust or friends that you trust while you're trying to figure out what it is over the season, while everything's, during the holidays, guys, after, when we get closer to Christmas and New Year's, a lot of things kind of come to a halt. So they're saying take this time during the holidays or for the upcoming, overall energy, take some time to refocus and see what you need to get rid of, what you want to keep, what's going to make you happy, what do you want to manifest in your life, how do you want to use your gifts. Okay, now we're also in Mercury retrograde, so they're talking about that some things that don't come to you that were supposed to might be a blessing in disguise. So pay attention to that. Okay, so what we have for the overall message, guys, first we have Hagalaz. So they're talking about elemental disruption. And guys, I think that's the overall energy during Mercury retrograde, is because computers break down, your cell phone won't charge. I had that problem yesterday. You get somebody else's package, they get your package. The mailman drops off the neighbor's mail that's 2 miles away, but you know them, and you're like, well, damn, now I got to get in the car and drive 5 miles away to bring them their mail because it's 1 letter off or 1 number off. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of disruption that makes you realize that, it's a timeout. Okay? And that goes right along with this ghost lands, and this solitude energy. Okay? And I think a lot of us are going through that. So then they're talking about gifts. They're talking about new partnerships, new friends, or even seeing people that are in your family group, getting messages from your angels and your ancestors over the holidays and the upcoming next few weeks while we're going through this end of the year stuff. Okay, refinding some of your joy, they're saying. Okay, then we've got Ewas, and they're talking about Ewas talks about defense. It talks about moving into the future. After kicking some old stuff to the curb, okay? And also, they're talking about traveling to your, taking the time out and going to your homeland, or homeland coming to visit you, okay? And they're talking about just family, friends, foundation, whatever home is to you. Maybe your mom and dad and all them, they live 2 towns over, and y'all go to visit for the holidays. Some relatives come in you haven't seen in a while. Y'all share some ideas. You get some new ideas. You spend some time alone, have an aha moment, whatever that may be. Okay. But what you are going to find, they're saying, okay, yours is usually the strength room, but today they're saying it's an open doorway, and that going through this at home, doing with some solitude, seeing what's not working, in your moments of quietness, in your moments of talking to family and friends, you're going to find complete some kind of new beginning, go through some kind of new portal, new doorway to find a new beginning in some way, shape, or form of something that you realize isn't working, needs to be reworked. Just things kind of gestating, okay? While you're spending time with family and friends, maybe doing your shopping, maybe hearing some Christmas songs you haven't heard in a long time, maybe seeing little kids going and visiting Santa. You're just going to have, they're telling me some of you are going to reminisce about maybe times when you were small, some memories, some holiday joy coming in that you'd forgotten about. Like maybe y'all go to Grandma and Grandpa's farm and you forgot how they always go cut the biggest tree out of the forest, and everybody decorates it. Then everybody has, the kids run around, everybody's cooking, eating, enjoying themselves, and just being around family and friends, okay, helps you to realize some things, to put some things to bed. And then over at night when you're sleeping on the astral plane, your spirit guides, angels, ancestors come and talk to you. You come up with some new, you get some new messages during that sleep and that solitude time. They're just saying it's going to be a mix of, but you're going to let go of some things and get some new things in. Guys, take it how it resonates, okay? It's not going to be for everybody. Then they're saying what you don't expect to see coming. And we have Nautis, which is relief from distress. And to me, they're actually this time saying you're going to see some things you hadn't seen before, maybe even some old hurts and wounds by relatives or friends from the past, that during this time, you're going to go, wow, I didn't realize I was still hanging on to that. Why am I hanging on to that? Guys, write it down on a piece of paper and burn it on the solstice. You know what I'm saying? Write down everything. Wait a minute, they're telling me. They're saying, write down anything, when you do this going home thing, write down anything that you realize is something from your childhood or from your growing up years that you know isn't going to be suitable to you as a full-grown adult, okay? They're saying, write it down and burn it. Put it in a little glass bottle, throw it in the frozen lake. When the lake near home melts, it'll sink down and it'll dissolve it all. But they say you come to yourself in some way with all these other people around you, realizing some things. And you step through that portal and you go, oh, wow. Or maybe you even come to the realization, I'm not the person I used to be. Guys, that's been big for me this past week. And I can't be the only one. So maybe in all this, maybe even you get together with a couple of cousins or some friends, y'all do some of the things you used to do, and you go, well, that's not as fun as it used to be. Well, I'm not 11 no more. I'm not 11 anymore. I'm not 13. Now I'm 25. And you realize some things that no longer work for you. And you go, okay, I see what it is. Yeah, okay, I get it. And then you have that aha moment again. And you realize, wow, I'm not a kid no more, or I'm not this no more, I'm not that no more. I'm not shy and awkward like I used to be. I took some classes in college on how to give a speech, and now when I'm around family, they go, well, gee, you're talkative now. And you're like, yeah, well, I learned a few things. Or maybe you were really talkative to begin with, now you've become a better listener. Somehow you come to yourself in some great way, okay? And you realize it when you're around everybody, but when you're alone, you even more so realize how much you've changed and grown. And now you can say, okay, well, now I can refocus and rebalance who I am, because now I realize it. You see it. Guys, you can't unsee something when you go home again. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay? And this, guys, you don't realize it, but all of a sudden you realize it. You release the baggage. You start feeling some more energetic energies around you. You see how energy's flowing between you and your loved ones, best friends. If you don't have no family and you just get together with certain people over the holidays, or even if you just meet up with someone for after dinner drinks, maybe you go home again, you and your childhood friends meet up at your favorite bar. Y'all all get together and y'all exchange stories. You do the storytelling thing. Well, I did this and this in college, and just, hey, somebody says, well, I did this, let me tell y'all about this. And y'all all go, oh, we didn't know you did that. Well, yeah, I did. Maybe someone always wanted to learn to draw and they took an art class and now they're painting pictures and selling them on a street corner. And you go, oh, wow, I'm so happy for you. Or maybe somebody says, hey, I got engaged. Or someone says, oh, I got a baby coming. Or, some kind of something comes that makes you realize how much you've grown and changed. Guys, this sets you off better so on the journey of the person you're meant to be. It gives you a new spark that after the holidays, after this journey home, you refocus, rebalance, and realize just how much you have grown. They're also saying how much you don't realize it yet, but you will, that we're all meant to help change the future because of evolution. And evolution, guys, doesn't always necessarily mean, it does mean going towards the 5D, the age of Aquarius and all that, but it also talks about how you've shedded and outgrown the layers of who you used to be. You're more in touch with your higher self. You're more in touch with your spiritual side. You're listening to signs and synchronicities. You've come apart and then come together again as a better person over all the past traumas, the past things you thought were tragedies when you were a kid, that when you grow up, you go, well, that was really kind of stupid that we did that. It wasn't as tragic as we thought it was going to be. So going back home again, you get all this growth and these going through these portals and coming out on the other side, that by the time all the holidays are over, going into like January, February, March, going into the near future, you realize you're just not the same no more. And it just brings so much clarity in. Okay, guys, going home, rather you just make phone calls and reminisce on a 3-hour phone call with someone, or you call up some people you normally don't call, you take a trip, they come to visit you, however it plays out for you, however it resonates, so much clarity comes in of how much you've grown, and you realize how far you've come. Guys, give thanks for that, because we don't always celebrate the small things. And getting together with some of these people that you only talk to once a year, or maybe you don't have a lot of family, and you go, and now you're living in New York City and you can't go home, they can't come to you, and you go to the park, the park in New York City and watch all the ice skaters on the ice, they're telling me. You see something, hear something, feel something that just makes you realize how far you've come. And it helps you to rebalance and refocus on what you want to do. Okay? That's a message for someone. And guys, then I asked them, I said, so what messages do you just want to give them for anyone who's listening to the message? They're saying, you're going to get rewards for your efforts from this. Okay? You're going to realize a lot of things about yourself. Okay? And you're going to realize, some of you, that you are on the right path, that you have grown, or some of you are going to find out that you are now becoming the spiritual leader you never thought you would be. Okay, they're telling me that has a lot to do with some teachers out there. I've been getting a lot of teacher messages lately. Okay, teachers, guys, turn into elders because they help enrich the lives of those that do not know. And they're saying that doesn't mean necessarily children. And guys, we're all teachers and students at the same time, because we're always learning and growing as a student, right? But you always meet someone that you can teach them something, right? So you're always a teacher and always a student. Guys, this is going to give a lot of you a lot of birth when you realize that you're not the same person anymore. And you're going to realize you have done a lot of growing. You have become a different person. Okay? And you do have a journey. You do have worth and value, they're saying. For a lot of you, for some of these things that you realize, it's going to set you on a path of abundance, prosperity, fertility you didn't know you had, or that you didn't know was going to come to you. Okay? Take that how it resonates. Then we've got signs, synchronicities, intuition, psychic dreams, laying on of hands, seeing with your crown chakra, being more rooted. Guys, they're showing me all the chakras. Signs and synchronicities, signs on the highway. They're showing me somebody giving somebody some money. They're showing me somebody with a lot of gifts, somebody watching some kids skating. They're showing me people shopping. They're saying, look for signs and synchronicities all around you that's going to show you, give you special messages, how you're going to grow, how much you have grown, the flower you're meant to be. And this is going to give you a lot of you a lot more movement. Some of you in different directions, some of you in a better direction. A lot more flow in your life, because now you're going to realize that you're just not the same person you were. And guys, usually when we have, for the overall base of the matter of this, they also gave me Perth. Perth this way means secrets coming to light. To me, they're also talking about taking a risk, because Perth being the other way, to me, talks about you come to a knowing. You know this is right. This feels right. They're also saying take a risk, step out of your comfort zone, because now you're not the person you used to be. And stepping out of your comfort zone is going to help you grow. Okay? When you do this, going back home in whatever way that is for you. All right, guys? And then they told me that, I said, okay, well, now tell me, what are they going to find else along this journey after they do all this and get all this movement? So, guys, then they're telling me that, because this, again, is about refocusing, rebalancing, and stepping out of your comfort zone. During this journey at home in this solitude, the coming apart card, they're telling me about this is where you're being nudged and encouraged to go forward by stepping out of your comfort zone, realizing you're not the same person anymore, because now you're shedding an old skin and becoming somebody new. You're coming apart, getting rid of the old, letting it all. The guys are showing me somebody writing down habits they want to get rid of, writing it down on a piece of paper and setting it on fire and throwing the ashes to the wind. And while you throw them to the ashes in the wind, or over a lake or a body of water is going to carry it away, or blowing the ashes off your hand, or burying it, or in whatever way that you do that you ask to have strength in whatever it is you want to bring to you to get rid of the old, to become the person you're meant to be. Guys, take that how that resonates. That's a specific message for someone. They're also saying this is a 10 card, which means you're at the ending of something and starting something new. That's for someone. That's a certain message. So, guys, then we have a 54 card, and it's a 9 card. And they're saying we totally support you. We are encouraging you to look beyond the immediate. Step out of your comfort zone and they're showing you somebody pulling on a dress or a pair of jeans or something like that. They're saying put on a new skin, take a risk, step out of the past into the future. By taking a risk and stepping out of your comfort zone, we have your back. Okay, guys? And we love you. I think some of you see all the golden light here, guys. I think some of you are going to have a mom or an aunt or a feminine female figure that when you tell them, I want to do something, they're going to say, yes, do that. They're going to encourage you. Along with your spirit guides. Some of you, this is going to happen with your spirit guides and your ancestors, angels, whatever, on the spiritual realm, on the astral realm, or in the astral realm through the ether when you go to sleep. Okay? That's for somebody. Then we have the Goblins card next. And again, they're saying, don't let fears hold you back. Step into the light. Take a risk. And you're at that in-between point. Some of you are thinking about it already. Something you want to do, or in some way that makes you uncomfortable. You're midway to making that decision, because some of you are, because you're at the midway point. They're saying, don't let fear hold you back. Guys, fear can be the most debilitating emotion out there. We have a lot of people that suffer from agoraphobia, fear of going outside, fear of other people, fear of going to this place, fear of the water. Guys, I have a little bit of that with I don't know what it's called, but a little bit of fear of the water. I don't like going out in the middle of the ocean. I'm not a good swimmer. Maybe I drowned in a past lifetime. So they're saying whatever your fears are, whatever discomfort it is, don't let it hold you back. Trying to see what this is here. Let me take off these glasses. I see sometimes better without them. So they're pointing out these flowers blooming here, and they're saying if you want to bloom, you cannot let the goblins, the past, or anything that you're scared of hold you back. Again, step out of your comfort zone so you can bloom, so that everything going into the future lights up for you. And guys, I feel like a lot of us have those little hidden fears. They're saying don't let it hold you back. They're saying when you start doing some kind of research or some kind of looking for some answers for a problem that you need, that stepping out of that comfort zone, you're going to get the rewards for the effort of that. You're going to get the clarity. They're saying it's in the details. Maybe do some research about something you're scared of. Maybe do some kind of research of something that you want to do, or some kind of passing you want to let go of, and find something that maybe, okay, they're telling me, go look for a book at the library or somewhere. Find something that talks about letting go of fears, letting go of things that are holding you back. Maybe do some reading, do some more meditating, speak to other people. Some of you will have a spirit guide or an angel or ancestor that will give you a sign or synchronicity of what direction to go to get rid of something that is a fear of yours, maybe, to get you extra clarity. They're also saying make sure you meditate. Then they say, once you make up your mind what it is that you get the clarity on, that you want to step out of your comfort zone, you're going to get that spark that's going to start something new for you. They're saying do it in small steps. That one small step at a time is going to help you. Maybe take some online classes if you're like, maybe you have a fear of speaking in front of people, but in some way, shape, or form, you know that eventually you're going to speak in front of groups of people. Okay? Maybe you're a teacher. I've been getting a lot of teacher messages. Maybe you're a teacher, or maybe you want to open your own business, but you're kind of nervous about doing it. And they're just talking about fears and stepping out of your comfort zone, guys. Take it however it resonates. They're saying you are going to transform and become the person you're meant to be by stepping out and coming to life out of whatever it is that held you back. And you will have help from your spirit guides and angels on the other side. Okay, guys? You are going to find strength, an open doorway, a lot of movement by doing that. So then I asked them, I said, well, what else other thing do you want them to know? What else are they going to find after they just start working on all this? They're saying, dance to the beat of your own drum. You are going to come to yourself in some way, and it is going to bring so much enlightenment, okay, that you're going to find something that is going to light up for you, a gift, an inner something that you're going to find, that when you find it, you're going to be willing to stand on top of a rock and scream it to the whole world, because you're going to find out something about yourself that deeply resonates, that fear is going to fade into the background. Maybe some of you might go get some kind of therapy or do some kind of special guided meditations with that. Guys, I did that for quite a while. I wanted to get rid of a lot of the pain, and I wanted to heal myself. So I went and looked here on YouTube and found a bunch of stuff that had to do with meditative music, with subliminal messages. I haven't talked about those in a while. I went and looked for different type of guided meditations. There's some out there that will take you on a journey, that as you go, your spirit guides and angels will, ask you questions. You ask them questions. You'll find out, well, I have something I feel is holding me back. I don't know what it is. You do some of those guided meditations. You figure out what it is. Then you figure out how to take a special meditation to heal that and help you work through it. Guys, there's loads of shit out there. I'm just telling you. This is what they're saying. You will find what will bring you out of that. Then they're saying, with the next card coming, they're saying all this light comes in, and you will find more people that will help you along this path. You will gather up people that feel the way you do, that will help you with this, okay? And after you come through all that, you will find more people to you that will help you along the way in all kinds of sorts of different ways, they're saying. They're pointing out the yellow to me. They're saying a lot of mental clarity will come in that will help you to heal. They're saying your spirit guides will also help you. They're pointing these out to me, but I don't know what they mean. They're just saying, step out of it. I don't know, guys. They're saying you will find the answer, though, and then you will find the people to help you, and it will just bring in a lot of more light and movement, and you'll know that's what's right, okay? Then, guys, the next thing we have is Song of the Wild. Again, they're saying on this thing that when you go through this and you do this healing or this coming home, this refocusing, this rebalancing, so much more light is going to be at the end of that tunnel. That, again, you're going to want to stand on the rooftops and sing it to everybody. I healed this. I fixed this. Now I know how I want to rebalance. Now I know how I want to refocus. And it's going to open up many more doors and a lot more opportunities. And you're going to feel like they're saying lightning strikes twice. They're saying find new fields of passion. You will find new fields of passion. Okay, guys are saying you will find new fields of passion. Take that how it resonates. They're saying you're going to find prosperity and joy along the way. They're saying there is a pot of gold at the rainbow. They're saying you will plant more roots. You're gathering your tribe. They're showing you will expand with more people after you heal this and refocus and rebalance this, whatever it is, after this ghost lands and coming out of all this and the details coming to life. They're gathering your tribe. They're saying, guys, going into the future, it's so much more is going to open up with your tribe. Okay? Take that how it resonates. Guys, they had asked me to earlier, and I forgot to on my other reading, but I'm going to pull just a couple of regular major arcana for you. I'm feeling like they want me to pull something, and so we're going to pull some here and just see what they say. And again, this is for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. Guys, it's not going to resonate for everybody. They're saying take what resonates, leave what doesn't. They're saying you could be anywhere along this journey. But they're saying a lot of this is going to come about during the next couple of weeks. All right, so what else, angels, spirit guides, see what else they want to tell you. Or any clarity or specific messages for specific people. What do you want to tell them? For the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. Any other messages of clarity? Any other messages of clarity? What are the messages of clarity? I'm hearing, guys, I'm hearing, don't be afraid to make your dreams come true. Anything else? Don't be scared. Be joyful. Have gratitude. You're going to get there. How many times? I feel like they knew it just once. What do we have on the bottom? Yep. Guys, the devil. Do not let your fears hold you back. Take a risk. Cast off the chains of whatever you feel like is holding you back, because you are going to find what you're looking for. Kick the fear to the past, step out of your comfort zone so you can grow. Guys, then they're giving me jumping timelines, new coming in, prosperity, happiness, growth, soul growth, tribe. Some of you may be talking about getting married and wanting to have a family. And when you and your long-term partner talk, y'all finally do decide you're going to get married, and then you get married just in time to find out you're pregnant. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to laugh. I'm way past making babies. I have grandbabies now, but they're saying it for a lot of you. For those of you that this resonates, more than likely it's going to be a girl. They're pointing out the Venus on your guys. They're saying some of you are already pregnant and it's a girl. Take that how it resonates. I'm not touching that one too much. All right. Your angels, ancestors have your back. They're saying, find the balance, refocus, and they are with you every step of the way. And guys, then they gave me the World, and they gave me Wheel of Fortune. So, no matter how this resonates for you, guys, something ending, something new beginning. In some sort of way, when you rebalance and refocus, okay? And they have your back. Okay, guys, because I always see these as angels, spirit guides, ancestors, passed on loved ones. They are saying this is going to happen for you. Okay? So, guys, that's what I've got for you today for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. Guys, be a light in the darkness. Your angels, your ancestors, guys, look, I set them up here for you. They always have your back. They're never going to lead you wrong.